joining us tonight in Dallas, Texas, former DOJ senior attorney, former federal prosecutor, and federal executive clemency attorney, Tammy Allison. Tammy, great to see you.
Good to see you, Vinny. Thank you for having me.
All right, so what do you think it's going to take for the DA to take it to the next level, to take this from tampering with evidence? I mean, you've got a dead body in a tote bag to murder charges and holding someone responsible. And is there a chance that there could be other people involved here?
I think so. This is not the first time we've seen a situation like this, especially coming out of Houston, Texas. The case of Malia Davis back in 2019, something very similar took place, and eventually the boyfriend of Malia Davis's mother confessed to harming the child. So I do predict that something similar would happen here because of the child custody issues between the biological mother and the father of the young child here, as well as the girlfriend. It's very similar, unfortunately, and it's just a really sad situation all the way around. And I think that as the days go on, more information is going to reveal itself, especially the fact that she went to Jasper, Texas. How did she get there? A lot of, dots are going to be connected that most likely would reveal what happened to this child.
Yeah, and some story that she told to investigators that they checked out and did not believe is that Sam's mother came with someone dressed as a police officer to pick up the child, and they concluded that that never happened, that she was lying about that. Another fascinating aspect of all of this is how they got to that motel through Crime Stoppers, an anonymous tip. That means there's people out there who know more. And I'm wondering if investigators are going to be able to get them to come forward and provide that information, unless someone who made that tip is somehow involved in all of this.
At this point, who knows? But this is a young child, and hopefully the people that do know something, that did call into Crime Stoppers, will speak up and speak out about this, realizing that this is a 6-year-old. I have a 6-year-old son. This is something that is unfathomable. So for someone to have information pertaining to the death of an innocent child and to withhold it and not come forward with as much information as they have, that's extremely problematic. So hopefully people can understand the severity of this and the necessity of coming forward with the information that they may have as it relates to holding whoever harmed this child, resulting in his death, accountable.
Now, we had a second picture of the defendant. This is actually from 2020, November of 2020, for a different crime. But there she is back in 2020 and now back in trouble in 2021. One other thing, Tammy, it seems police are interested in speaking with Sam's father. They're not saying he's a person of interest, but would like to continue to speak with him. I think there's an obvious connection. I mean, his girlfriend is the one who's been arrested here.
Absolutely. And with these types of cases, we see this very often, where they don't necessarily name the father or the mother or the parent or the husband or wife immediately as a suspect, because they don't want them to have all of their defenses up immediately. They want them to be forthcoming with information and hopefully just tell on themselves. So hopefully with them speaking to his father will disclose information that could be very pertinent to determining who killed his son and why.
Tammy Allison joining us tonight in Texas. Appreciate your expertise and your time. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Vinny.
Still ahead.